Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers, and I hope you guys are having fun. I love seeing all the projects that you guys are making and posting. It's so much fun for us, just like it is for you. So thank you for all your participation. I am looking at comments here on my phone, and I believe probably Ro and Lisa are in the comments. So if you have any questions, stop me, ask them. We'll all kind of chime in and help you with the questions that you have. But before we get started, I did want to show you guys some inspiration before we actually get to crafting, because I missed that totally for my craft along. So I'm going to show you some of the other projects that your kit that I created with the kit that you have, and hopefully that inspires you as well. And then also wanted to mention I'm offering a class that's going to be open tomorrow, and it's going to ship on or by June the 7th. And it's using the same new suite that I'm going to show you here in just a moment. But before I do that, let me show you the projects that I created using your craft along kit. Okay, so let me point you down to my hands. All right, so here we go. Here is a very simple card that I created. It's a 2-layer card, 3-layer card using that wild wheat. Some of these elements that you'll see here are actually from the workshop kit that we had that went along with this. So I just added some of those on as other embellishments. Here's a really fun and very easy card. It's a fun fold card, and you open it up this way. You pull it down here where you can actually see. And that is, again, very simple but fun card that you can create. And then I have this one. If I turn it right side up, very simple. And you actually put your designer paper inside of there. Very easy. It's another one, and that's another one. Okay, so just wanted to show you those. Very, very simple, and get those out of the way. Today, what I'm going to be working with is a brand new suite of products. Let me put my little inks back up there for y'all to see. This is called, it's in your catalog on page 42 and 43. It's a double suite here, and at first I didn't get both of these, but I later realized like this is a really fun part of the bundle. So, or part of the suite. So I went ahead and got this added on. It's called Sweet Blooms. So this is one bundle. You get 10% off. This is the second bundle, and this is the flowers that coordinate with the designer paper. And I've really grown to love it. And I have so many projects that I have created with this. And so that's why I wanted to feature it today for you all. So here's the paper. I'll show you side A and side B. I think it always helps to kind of see these. If you can't do it in person, then you just do it on Zoom, right? So this is side A, this is side B. And with my class, you're actually going to get a full pack of the paper, and you're going to get the sticker sheet that goes with it. I haven't yet received the sticker sheet. There's side A, that's side B. And you're going to get the gems that are all in the new ink colors. I love this paper. Like, I wish these two were on different sheets because I love both of these sides equally. That's what makes it hard, right? This features, the suite features all of our brand new ink colors. So there's that one. I love these two pieces as well, the lavenders. It's got Petunia Pop in it. It's got Bubble Bath. It's got some Secret Sea, some of our new ink colors there. And then you have these sheets as well. So those are tiny, tiny little purple flowers and Bubble Bath. So you're going to get a whole pack of this. You're going to get a whole pack of the sticker sheet. With the class, you're also going to get the full pack of these awesome, can you see how these gems are just, they're not iridescent, but they are kind of iridescent. I mean, I guess they're iridescent. They're really pretty. So Secret Sea, Cloud Covered, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, and then Strawberry Slush. Love it. So we're going to use that on my project today as well. You're also, to show you some more inspiration, in my class, you're going to be able to make this awesome box. I'm going to give you all the elements to go ahead and create this awesome box. And this box, isn't that so pretty? It features some of our new foil paper that coordinates with this as well. And you're going to create 5 cards in the class. None of these are the cards, but it's just to give you some inspiration. I created this for my class 2 nights ago. It's just a little note card in the Secret Sea using the stamp set. Here is a really fun, it's like a slider card that I created. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this kind of a mechanism. Can you see how that slides in and out? But super fun and very easy to create that. And that has some of those beautiful die cuts and this gorgeous gold ribbon. This I created off of a sketch that was, again, actually posted by Stampin' Up! And so I just challenged myself to do that. Here is a really fun fold. And it features the elements here in this gold. These are actually in the new annual catalog, so I'm loving those as well. Here's another one, and this actually integrates some of the other products that we have that are brand new. This was also a sketch that I just kind of took some odd and end pieces I had from crafting and put it on there. And then I also have this one, which I love the colors here on that. So I hope that inspires you. And again, you're also gonna get the a home decor piece that I'm actually including in this kit. The kit, so it includes the DSP, the sticker sheet that coordinates with it, and that is on page, I don't have it yet, so I flagged it. And you can pull it up in your book too. It's actually on page 67 here. Can you see this? So you've got the sticker sheet here and all of the same exact designer paper that all coordinates together. So you're going to get a full pack of that. The gems, you're going to get your home decor piece, the instructions in the box, all the elements there, and you're going to make 5 cards plus the PDF and with all the instructions in the color or the colored photos. So I hope that inspires you. I love this box so very much. It's super, super sturdy and it holds probably 20 cards in there, but we're going to make 5. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm super excited to show you my project for today. Let me get my catalog off of the table, my box. Have you guys seen the new ink colors? This actually features all of them. This suite does, which is, again, another reason why I chose it. But here is the card that we are going to create, and it is super simple, and you're going to see just how simple it is. It's kind of using a similar technique to what Ro did this morning, so it's kind of funny how we're on the same level playing field. Okay, and then the 2 inks that we're going to use are the Summer Splash and Strawberry Slush. Aren't those pretty together? Love that. All right, so I'm going to leave this up here. I did fix my Big Boss, so it's ready to go. So I'm going to bring that over here and take all of my elements out. Now I did go ahead and die cut everything ahead of time just to speed things up for you guys. I figured y'all would appreciate that. Giving you a little break, but yet you don't have to watch me die cut. Okay. So I'm taking a piece of thick, basic white cardstock. Anytime that I use the white as a base on my card, I always use the thick, basic white. It is no doubt the best. All right, so you're just going to score it, and we're actually going to have the orientation opening this way. Actually, you can't even see me, can you? Let's see. No, you can. Let's see. What is going on? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? I'm not even seeing comments. I am having some issues with, oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. All right. Can you guys see me? Let's see if I've got some. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got volume. All right. I couldn't even see the comments before. Only seeing your beautiful face. Thank you, Arlena. You're so sweet. All right, so let me just kind of backtrack for a second. Oh my goodness. Let me actually do this. Now y'all see my hands. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. This is actually like old school lives. And I am just not very well versed in that. So I'm so sorry. So here we're going to actually create the card. Here's our card. Yay. Y'all can see it. I'm going to show you all the other stuff after I'm done, just so I don't have to stop this and go the other way. But so it's a 4 1/4 by 11 thick basic white scored in half. Okay. We are going to use, let me just show you because you didn't see it. We're using this suite. It's one of my favorites. You heard everything I said, but I love it. This is the one I didn't get in the beginning because I didn't really feel like I needed it. And then I realized, you know what? That actually makes it. It's so amazing. This is where you're going to have, in the Pretty Florals, is where you're having all of the flowers and the die cuts. Okay, so just backtrack on that a minute. And then I went ahead and die cut a Spotlight on Nature in basic white. This is a piece of our Summer Splash, matching our inks with the Strawberry Slush. Reminds me of summer. And then I have a piece of basic white. And we are going to take this and we are going to put it in, it's called Dotted Circles 3D Embossing Folder. Now I know this was one of our challenges, and I hope that you guys all take advantage of that because I love dry embossing. It's so fun and it's really easy, right, to get a lot of great texture. So let me pull this back up. Here's my Big Boss, the one that's fixed. And I always put my embossing folders in to where the binding goes in first. Let's see here, take my shim out. Okay, there we go. Are you guys having fun now that I can see I can see the comments? All right, Rose says it's all good. All right. So what we're gonna do is take this, and you are going to take your blending brushes, if you have those. I am going to use, also I'm going to bring in a couple other pinks too, so that I can show you some variants. And you can use the emboss side. Can you see the bumps are coming up? Or the deboss side. You guys ever use the deboss side? I love the deboss side, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to start, I always start with my lightest color first. And again, like Rose said, we all kind of have our own way of doing our blending brushes. So I'm not focused on putting a lot of ink quickly. I'm looking at the consistency of how it's going on the paper that I'm most concerned with. Okay, so then I'm going to start adding a little bit brighter colors. Now this is our Strawberry Slush, and I'm going to bring in my Stamp Off paper, that beautiful paper that you saw yesterday. I'm going to also do it here. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm just going to hold it, and I'm going to kind of start doing the circles. Now you can see my circle, it's actually not even, I need more of this. So you can actually add a little bit more and kind of gauge it based on the circle that you're using. I may have cut too big of a circle there. But it's really cool because you can just kind of blend these colors. Always kind of start off in your paper before you go on to your card front. Can you see how that's blending so pretty? It almost looks like it's a watercolor. And I love it. It looks so like, it's just so pretty. Okay, so that's Strawberry Slush. This is Petal Pink. All right, and then I'm gonna also add a little bit of, grab this here, Flirty Flamingo. Now let me show you. Flirty Flamingo is here. Strawberry Slush is here. So this is kind of a little bit lighter, but it gives a different hue. And again, this is kind of all about the pinks, right? So I'm gonna kind of wipe this off a little bit, go in my Flirty Flamingo, ink it up. And I tend to like, for like little areas, I tend to like these little blending brushes because I can get in smaller spaces, right? So I'm just kind of blending the outside. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. And I'm hitting those high circles or dots, right? And then I'm gonna come back in with some other, I want some other Petal Pink around here, just to kind of change that hue a little bit. Again, you make it whatever you want, but you grab your blending brushes, you grab your embossing folders, and go to town, right? So you can do the debossed, the embossed side, whichever you prefer. And I love this embossing folder, by the way. Okay, let's see what we look like here. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Midge. Okay, I may end up cutting this down a little bit. This feels a little too intrusive. So here's my original card, right? So it feels like it's a little, I don't know, I'm gonna cut it down because I feel like that would make it better for us. Let's see. If I can find my spotlight on Nature Dies. Here they are. I have a little closet and I keep everything like, that's kind of like my storage room, and keep everything kind of there together. So let's see, I may choose, it's a little too small. This is the same set actually that Ro used this morning as well. That's the same size. Okay. Let's go to this one. I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit smaller. Okay. We can change anything we want, right? It's our card. Okay. Get my shim in here. And my cutting plate. I think you guys will be happier. I think I'll be happier with the card with it being a little bit smaller. Let me put this over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to line that up there, right? And then run it through. Okay. Okay, so I think this will be much better. And then we also have this one too, which is kind of cool. We can use that on another project. All right, so I think we're in business. There's our card. Get this out of my way. That is so pretty. And then, like Rose said, you kind of have to do some, I think she called it weeding. I just call it poking the holes. Just get the things out of the holes, right? There it is. So that is so pretty. All right, so here we go. Here is our Summer Splash. These are two of the colors. The Strawberry Slush and the Summer Splash are actually part of the bundle, or in the suite. You can pop it up or you can glue it flat. Now, when it's the embossing folders, especially when I'm using the deboss side, which means that the bumps go down. I use the green glue anyway, but I put a little bit of extra glue on there because it literally, it can pop off easily, right? And I just feel like I need to hold it and give it some of that pressure to keep it from popping up. Isn't that pretty? Let me show you guys. Don't you love that? So fun. And then what I can do is actually pop this guy up instead. So I've got my dimensionals here. I'm going to grab 4. Take that contact paper off. All right. You can kind of see that petal pink kind of showing from underneath. Love that. And then I die cut one of the stems out of Summer Splash. I die cut the Strawberry Slush. And golly, what color is that? I forget. Maybe it is I think it is the Flirty. So maybe that's Flirty and this is Strawberry Slush. Anyway, they coordinate so beautifully. So I went ahead and did that. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach this behind here like so. So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive on that little stem. And I'm going to attach it with my leaves kind of coming up in front of it. I'm going to hold it here a minute. There we go. You guys see that? And you can turn it to however makes you happy. So there's our flower. And then out of Petal Pink, I die cut the word bloom. And out of Summer Splash, I cut the shadow for bloom. Okay, so again, this is super pretty, really I just think it's so elegant. Really love it. And if you know me, you know I love lots of bling and just girly, right? Like, I just love it. Okay, so I'm just adding, now you could use an adhesive sheet. I'm gonna be honest, I should have used an adhesive sheet because you wouldn't have to put glue on that little line for the bloom. Let me get this going the right way. Once you get it started, bloom will lay right down. So, kind of like that. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna let mine just kind of go off there. But that is what we have. And then in addition, I have this beautiful gold ribbon. Can you see the bling? It's speaking my language. All right, so I'm just going to tie that bow using this and cut some of this off. Cut your tails going the same way. And we'll adhere that when we are ready. What else do we need? We actually need to stamp. Do we, or do we want to not? I put in here, bloom where you're planted, which is actually part of this same suite here, Sweet Blooms. And it is a long stamp. However, I split it up. We can change it. I did. So I stamped where you're and then planted. So let's do the same thing. I'm going to take my Strawberry Slush and I'm only going to ink up the where you're. Oh, Midge, you're funny. It's just from years of practice, right? I'm not even that great at it. Ask my team. I'm always struggling through it. Let's see, we're gonna do bloom, kind of going off a little bit, maybe more centered. Let's see, where I'm gonna do it kind of cockeyed here. Get some more glue, or more ink rather. Now you guys know when you get your stamps brand new, the clear photopolymer, have you ever experienced where the stamps have almost like resist the ink? They don't allow your ink doesn't actually stick to the stamp here where your image is. You will want to take, when you get your new, look how yucky that looks. It's clean, I promise. You take your stamp and literally just on the water and just kind of clean it really good. Give it some pressure and it cleans off like that yucky film, that clear film that's actually on the stamp, and it will allow your stamp to take and accept the ink. And that way all of your images are solid, right? So that when you do stamp your words or whatever, like you can actually read them. They're not kind of like spotted. I don't know if everybody knows that, but that's kind of my hack on how I do that. And then I'm going to take the Summer Splash and I'm going to stamp Planted. And I'm just going to put it right under there. And there we have our stamp. All right. And then I told you this is a really simple card. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we need to do is actually adhere this down. I'm going to take some of that side panel of the dimensionals. And Ro, am I doing good on time? Maybe not. Maybe I'm running out of time. Yikes. Ro was like, now Jen, you are on a time limit. And I like to talk, you guys, so that's kind of hard for me. Ro, give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. Tell me. I'm just taking these and putting them where... There we go. And on these, on the M, I'm going to actually take some little pieces because it's really small. And all right, and we put this on the M. Okay. Let's get that off of there. My team member and friend, Cassie, she's on here. She cracks me up. When she does her crafting and her videos, she has a little cup on her video for all of her like dimensional pieces. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I don't know how she does that. Like I keep a mess rolling when I'm doing my lives. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and trim this off and adhere it down to kind of wherever I want it. I'm actually just going to glue it flat. I'm going to stick some glue right here. She would probably be like, oh no, Jen, you need a cup. But, you know, it's all good. Okay, so y'all, we are almost done. Almost done. This card is coming together quickly. And I love those colors. And of course we need to have some bling over here. So we're going to bling that out. Now you know too, don't forget, everybody has, there's Cassie, sure do. They stick to her. So funny. So here is my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to kind of add some wink on my bloom. And it will dry completely clear. And I'm going to add it to my flower. Don't have to coat it, but I'm putting it on there pretty generously. All right, so there that is. And then I'm going to dimensional it down to my card front. And doing this in a fast fashion so that I'm not wasting too much time since I blew the beginning of this. I just think this is such a beautiful bundle and sweet. And I just kept creating and kept creating and kept creating. And I was just like, I need to offer, it's like a stamp camp. Can you guys see all the sparkle on that? Do you love it? Yes? I love this. Thank you, Christina. Love that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and show you again. You are going to get the, with the class at the end of the month, registration ends, what did I say on the 20? It's in the live here. You're going to get the full pack of DSP, the full pack of the stickers. You're going to get a full pack of the awesome in color gems, which are like iridescent, so pretty. You're going to make 5 cards. You're going to also get all the elements to create this awesome box. It's an extremely sturdy box. And I was going to show you some of the inspiration. Well, I did show you, but I didn't have it down so you could see. This is a little note card, super fun. This is a little slider. It slides right out here and opens up. It's a gatefold with this suite. This is the card that I got from Stampin' Up Sketch, and I created that. Created this one. Super fun. See these gold elements here? I've been loving those. Those are in the new annual catalog. Here's another one. So fun. Here's another sketch, Stampin' Up. I used just scraps for that. And there's that little gold. And then here's another one. So you're going to make 5 cards of home decor shipping. The box, you're going to get the full pack of paper, these stickers, all the elements, a PDF, all of that, and your gems, and the total is $57. That includes shipping to you. So I, again, hope that we come back to my face. I always like to end with us looking at each other. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the inspiration. I hope you love my card, and can't wait to see what you guys create. The actual challenge for this is challenge number 2, and you will create something with flowers. So anything you have in your stash, put something together, show us what you've got, and I can't wait to give you some big hearts. All right, have fun, happy crafting. Bye everyone.